Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Shalak. Rayam. Why? Einash. Why? Haragi. Why? Mishpani. Why? Gador. Mawat. Ow. Kor. Adawani. Why? Gawaya. What? Ayab Yinawa. Baba Kashab. Baba Kashab. Shalak. Ash. Ba. Shem. Bayat. Baba Kashab. Shabar. What? Abad. Ayab Yinawa. Baba Kashab. Shabar. Ha. Makai. Shor. Ha. Ayab Yat. Baba Kashab. Baba Kashab. Sar. Ma. Gayal. Ba. La. Masapai. The water.
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 13.
Bring it out.
The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war.
Right, so the Lord Yahweh Shai, for his second coming, he's not coming back. I mean, always going to. He's not coming back to hug nobody, kiss nobody, take you. He's not coming back to be a damn therapist, ask you why you didn't want to keep the commandments. The Lord is coming back as a mighty man of war, man. Right, to judge. Right, to execute judgment. To execute persecution, man.
Right.
Destruction, man. That's what the Lord is coming back to do. Right, to destroy the Jewish man, to make war against the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, the European Union, Russia, Iran, Iraq, the kings of the East, China. That's who the Lord is going to make war against, man. 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, Native American Indians, the Lord is going to make war against you, man. As a mighty man. Right, read it from the top of the show.
The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies.
So the Lord has enemies, man. Even to the, you might say the Lord don't got enemies no more. Even until the second coming, this man is the Lord's enemy, man.
That's right.
Hey, even to the second coming, to the damn, give me 1 Chronicles chapter 11, verse 10. Even to the second coming, the Lord is going to have enemies, man. All the way to the day of judgment, man. The Lord will have enemies. Don't think we don't got enemies no more. You got, they say, I don't got enemies. The Lord got enemies.
That's right.
The Lord got enemies, you got enemies, man. And he coming back as a mighty man of war to meet his enemies as a mighty man of war. How do mighty men get down? Do they kind of talk to you, talk it out? Do they kind of, let's sit down and, no, that's not how mighty men get down, man. Kind of hug it out with you. No, mighty men go to war. Right, bring out 1 Chronicles 11.
The book of 1 Chronicles chapter 11 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
These also are the chief of the mighty men whom David had.
Right, so David had mighty men. David had mighty men, warriors, men who killed. They probably killed somebody. They probably went to war against a nation. They probably spilled blood, had blood being shed. They kind of took it like a jab and it thrust it through. These are mighty men.
Who strengthened themselves with him in his kingdom and with all Israel to make him king according to the word of the Lord concerning Israel. And this is the number of the mighty men whom David had. Jehoshaphat and Hakim one night, the chief of the captains, he lifted up his spear against 300 slain by him at one time.
At one time, this is a regular man, a mortal man. This is not the Lord. This is just a regular God who's I wouldn't say regular, he's a mighty man, but this is a mighty man of war, and he killed 300 men at once. How much more the Lord, man? Like, we never killed 300 men at once. I ain't never killed 300 men at once. Hey, Jake, you kind of fighting. If this 5 against 1, you pretty much can chalk it up. Yeah. You might as well just get ready to take. Jake already know he go in knowing he about to lose. I'm about to take this L. Give it my best shot.
Right.
And that's just 5.
Right.
How much 300 men you kill at once? Jump down to verse 20. So how much for the Lord? If this man that the Lord created can kill 300 at once, hey, sometimes you might get jumped by 2 people. You can kind of win. You can, depending on who they are, you can kind of beat 2 men. So how much more the Lord when he go against his enemies, man? Right there.
Verse 20. And Abishai, the brother of Joab, he was chief of the 3 for lifting up his spear against 300. He slew them and had a name among 3. Of the 3, he was more honorable than the 2.
Right, and he had a name among them, man. don't it says that in Jeremiah 16, no more going to speak about how the Lord delivered us out of Egypt, but how he did it from the little countrymen? Hey, he going to get a name. When the Lord destroy our enemies, his enemies, when the Lord destroy the wicked of our people, when the Lord destroy America, he's going to be known forever for that, man. For the mighty acts of war. The scriptures say that Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war. Right here, man.
Of the three, he was more honorable than the two, for he was their captain. Howbeit, he attained not to the first three. Benaniah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man of Kabazil, who had done many acts. He slew 2 lion-like men of Moab.
Right, lion-like men. And they probably knew karate. They're Moabites. They probably knew karate. They probably had Jackie Chan spear. 2 mighty men of Moab, and he slew them, man. Right here, bro.
Also, he went down and slew a lion in a pit in a snowy day.
And a lion doing a snowy day, man. Hey, when it's cold, you kind of don't want no problem. It's a snowy day, and this mighty man is going against 2 mighty men of Moab and an actual lion, man. Going to war, man. Right here, man.
And he slew an Egyptian, a man of great stature, 5 cubits high. And in the Egyptian's hand was a spear, like a weaver's beam. And he went down to him with a staff, and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian's hand, and slew him with his own spear.
It don't matter how big and tall he was, he took his spear out of his hand. Hey, take it out. Somebody, hey, I'll take your gun. And somebody take your gun from you, you kind of the B word. I don't want to say, you kind of that though. You don't never want a man to take your gun from you. You got a gun, he done taking it from you. You don't want that to happen. They say, he kind of pistol, man. Let's just call it what it is. Hey, brother, come in the words of the Lord. You know your nationality? Let's find out. Deuteronomy 28:15. You heard about the Israelites? Something about that? All right, so we're out here to teach our people that we are the real Israelites.
That's right.
Right, the real Jews. Right, you know about the Jewish people? Yeah, so there's no such thing as a Jewish man, because the suffix ish means pertaining to or acting like. Right, so if you're a grown man, but if I say you're childish, that means you're acting like a child. So,
let me ask you something, though.
let me finish my sentence, bro. Let me finish my sentence. Yeah, so like I said, you're a grown man. If I say you're being childish, you're acting like a child. So if people are Jewish, they're acting like the real Jews. And now we have to ask ourselves, who are the real Jews? And we're here to teach you that that's the So what's the question?
I done seen y'all before. I like what you do. You right about what you saying, but just the whole catch, though, y'all. We can look at these people that they're not right, but if they conform to something and hold it, that's what it's about. It's not about that we can point at them and say where they're wrong. If we can get back, if we can get what we're supposed to have out of this, that's what it's about. If you notice, that ain't what's happening. We all talking about what's going on and who's wrong and who's right as far as with this. But if you notice too, while we doing this, we ain't getting out of the stuff what we need. We study for them. They got us in a circle, man. In the circle that they got us in, everything that we need to live here, they got a lock on it. That's what we ain't doing. We ain't taking that lock off of the stuff.
How you do that?
You got to get on the inside.
Inside of what?
You got to get on the inside of what the game is, and get on the inside of the system. It's the people.
So I got to work at the top of this key base building to make a change?
No, you got to get in there. But listen, when you get in there, though, you got to work to where the brains at. Where the brains that work the building, though. You got to get there. See, it's not about that we know who is wrong. We can talk about that all day. But if we can't get inside of it, it's like a game. It's like you like sports. Okay, it's like a football game or a basketball game. We can look at the player. We can talk about him all day. But if the coach ain't taking the player and doing stuff with him, improving, what good is it?
That's why.
You see what I'm saying? That's what we're dealing with.
Hey, give me Isaiah 31.
And let me ask you something else.
Look at Zechariah, chapter 2.
it out.
It reads, deliver thyself.
The Lord said to deliver yourself, right? Free yourself, right? Free yourself, deliver yourself. Read.
O Zion,
That's Israel. You deliver yourself. It's us. We need to deliver ourselves. Read.
that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon.
We're in Babylon, which is America. The Lord said to deliver yourself. Free yourself from the body. Read.
For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye.
The Lord said, whoever touches us, touch the apple of his eye. Who's the apple of your eye? Somebody said, this is the apple of my eye. Who would that be? Your mother? Somebody near to you. Maybe your mother. Maybe you got kids. Maybe you got a wife. That's how the Lord view us. We're the apple of his eye. What happened if I touch you? If I'm smacking your mama around the apple of your eye, you'll just say, hey, stop.
I'm attacking you. I'm gonna put you over.
You're going to do what you got to do, right? When you tap me, I get up and I keep doing it.
But that's what I'm
What
gonna
got to happen?
listen.
I'm not stopping. How do you?
But I'm gonna stop you. Don't stop.
Okay.
When
Now,
listen, when I
hey, hold on. Now, we're that. Now, we're to the Lord, the apple of his eye. And these people have been tackling us.
Bring it out.
They've been tackling us for 500 years. The Lord didn't say join them. He said deliver yourself. How do you free yourself? Not by getting in with the system, by bringing forth the kingdom of heaven, by keeping the commandments, by being righteous,
That's
by
right.
being moral, walking with integrity. This is how you deliver yourself. And when the Lord see your works and your faith, and then he'll go against your enemies that have been tackling you for 500 plus years, and he'll do what you would do to me if I touch your apple God. Now bring Isaiah 10 and 20 out first.
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20.
Bring it out.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel.
Now this is a remnant. The Lord is not coming back for everybody. All the Israelites are not going to get it. We're the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. But there's a remnant, an elect few of us, Reed.
And such as are escaped of the house of Jacob
We're going to escape, Reed.
shall no more again stay upon him that smote
We're
them.
not going to lean upon the man that has been smiting us and whipping us. We're not going to try to get in with his system. When you lean on something, you know that's a lean on me. Our people like to lean on America. That means you're weak, and I kind of need you to uphold me. You understand? If I'm leaning on you, that means my ankle broke, and I need my brother Bayami here to kind of lean on me. So our people are broken, and we lean on the system. We lean on this key bank building, this First National Bank. We lean on the so-called white man. We out here voting for presidents so they can lean on them to uphold us. But the Lord said the elect is not going to lean on those systems, right, Reed?
But shall stay upon the Lord.
But we going to lean on the Lord.
That's
And
right.
the Lord will deliver us. And the
Jesus.
Lord will help us deliver ourselves. And the Lord will go against those that smite us. Right, Reed?
The Holy One of Israel in truth.
Right, we going to lean on the truth. That's what I'm saying. 30 and 28. Say something.
Book of Isaiah chapter 30, verse 28.
Bring it out.
31.
Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them
Woe mean destruction, death, destruction, famine, pestilence, evil, right? Evil to those people, Reed.
that go down to Egypt for help.
So we're not leaning on this system for help. This is modern day Egypt. We're not going to go down for them for help, Reed. Now I got to get in with the Egyptians. I got to get in with the white man. I got to get in where the mind's at. Where the mind's at.
That's right.
The mind and the truth is here in the scriptures. Right, Reed?
And stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong.
Right, they got a lot of power. So we're not leaning on them because they got a lot of power. We know the true power is the Most High God, Yahweh. The name is only the God's Son, Yahweh Shah. So that's what y'all do. If you want to beat the system, then you come in. Hold on, give me Acts 17 and 6. Let me show you something else. Acts 17 and 6. You want to beat the system, the best way to rebel is by rebelling in the scriptures.
You got sisters?
Yeah, I got something else. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Acts 17 and 6.
Book of Acts chapter 17, verse 6.
Bring it out.
And when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city,
They took these people up to the rulers of the city, Reed.
crying, These that have turned the world upside down
These men are turning the whole world upside down. How?
are come hither also,
Right?
whom Jason have received. And these are do contrary to the decrees of Caesar.
So we do contrary to the decrees of the so-called white man and the Romans. This world teaches you that you got to get in with the system. We doing contrary to that. This world teaches you got to celebrate Christmas and Halloween staying with the mind of the Lord. That's what. Give me Philippians 4. I got you.
After the blue-eyed devil. After the blue-eyed devil.
This is what a mind is right here. The white man do not got the mind you want to deal with. You want to have independent thinking and use your own mind. It's an Israelite mind. Philippians chapter 2.
I gotta go too. Look at Philippians.
Brother Tommy, quick with it. Trying to make sure you don't forget.
Chapter 2.
Hold on.
Book of Philippians chapter 2 verse 2.
Read it out.
Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem each other better than themselves.
That's what it's saying is be humble. Right?
Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Let this mind be in you,
Let this type of mindset be in you.
which was also in Christ
Oh,
Yahushua.
that was the white man.
Who was also in Christ Yahushua.
This is the type of mind that our Lord had. That's what you got to say like
But I want to give you an example. You got sisters, right? I'm sisters. Check this out. Stay with me. I think it is in the same boat with babies. The babies and the fathers and everything. They all have the same problem. Mama, all got the same problem. The understanding. When it's hard for them to come together because the woman, she thinking one way, ain't she? Even if the father do come and you say what you say, she got to understand to be with you, don't you? But if she being told something else, if she being told something else and the system is showing her something else, tell me the truth, what she gonna do? She gonna roll with what the father's talking about in the church, or she gonna roll with what the social workers talk about? Which one? I'm saying it to you for a reason.
I mean, I'm assuming you're going to say the social worker.
No, I'm not saying you. What you think she gonna do? She gonna roll with
She
you.
might go with them.
She might. Come on,
I don't think
man.
I'm going to do what I say. But listen to this.
Come on,
I'll
let
tell
me
you.
know for me. You say your woman gonna listen to you? Where she get that from?
Bible story.
Where did she get to go to the Bible with it from?
The Lord put the spirit upon her.
That's right.
So ain't nobody raised her or nothing to look at this.
Not in the right understanding, maybe in Christianity.
But I'm just saying though, you should not have had an idea from a raising to go to it though, to even get the understanding of
That's why we out
what
here,
you
man.
talking about though.
That's why we out here.
I'm talking about before. Did she do this while you was with her? Or she was doing this before you came to her.
When I met her.
So what was she doing before you came to her and you started being with her? How was she thinking?
Like the rest of them.
Where her thinking come from?
The society. What's
Right. My point is, who they gonna listen to when we try to do what we trying to do? Just like the people. You see when y'all saying what y'all saying and have people just walk past.
Yeah, because like I told you, it's the elect. It's not for everybody, it's for the rich.
No, I understand, but I'm saying, see, they walking past it. The whole thing of it, if you can feed them with what's going on, they'll stop listening to you. If you can feed them with what's going on, then when you feed them, they got problems. They got problems.
Proverbs chapter 10 verse 20.
Bring it out.
The tongue of the just
The tongue of the just, a wise man when he speaks.
is as choice silver. The heart of the wicked is little worth. The lips of the righteous
The lips of a righteous man, read.
feed many.
So we out here feeding the people through the spirit with the words that's coming out of our lips. This is how we feed them with knowledge and with truth, right, read?
But fools die
But fools starve. They starve up because they don't want to eat up this word, right, read?
for want of wisdom.
They die for one of wisdom, right? Go to Revelation 10. But let me show you this real quick. Sorry, 25.
Book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 1.
Bring it out.
In 3 things I was beautified,
Right, 3 is a number of completion or emphasis. So this is a beautiful thing, right? 3 beautiful things, read.
and stood up beautiful both before God and men. The
So that
unity,
means God and man view this as a beautiful thing. Read these 3 things, read.
the unity of brethren.
Right, the unity of brethren. This right here is brotherly unity. right? And the Lord, when He sees us unifying as brethren, hey, it's a beautiful thing.
That's
Other
right.
people, when they see it, they view it as a beautiful thing.
That's right.
The love of neighbors.
Neighborly love, us right here. This is a beautiful thing between in front of God and man. Read.
A man and a wife.
Hey, what?
A man and a
a wife.
wife
Man and a wife, read.
that agree together.
So we have to agree together, be on the same accord.
what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's right.
But how we gonna do that is by you, by you. First, start with you. Give me Judas 8:24. It start with you being a man of the Lord, and then she gonna get down with your program.
That's right.
She gonna get down.
But if you being wicked and she gonna be wicked, you
can
gotta be
doing-
right.
You can be doing all you want to do. If she don't understand, she ain't rolling with you.
Nah, she gonna.
No, she
gonna,
not.
Nah, she gonna
No,
come
she
get down.
not. No, she not.
But you gotta speak to yourself
When she
on
get
that.
ready, and go home, some bills. She needs money.
Right.
If you can provide that, yeah, then she might hold back. But if you just talking, even though you talking good, what the system can provide for, I guarantee you, she going over on that side. Even though you right about what you saying, but you ain't feeding her with what she raised with. She raised, she gotta go to school. She been told she gotta go to school like this, like this. She gotta get a job. She gonna leave out the house. She gonna be on her own. So when you saying what you saying, that ain't covering none of those things that she need to do. So she ain't going your way. That's why people. That's
Well,
why.
it's going to do, but that's why the
I
mindset.
understand. I understand, but she gotta have that understanding though. That ain't that understanding when we come up with what you're saying. I got you though. I understand. But it's hard for the people to. Okay, let me roll with what he's saying.
Something's gonna be hard for it, but is it hard for you?
In a way.
Why is it hard for you?
It just says it's the
Let me say
the whole thing, the understanding, the gathering, the things
Why is it hard,
the
bro?
things that we need to do. We gotta have an understanding first. Without the understanding, you can't just jump in.
We give you the understanding.
It ain't that simple like that. Just because you're reading that like that, it ain't that simple. You gotta get around one another. We gotta get to know one another.
Come around this thing.
Start with you,
We
brother.
got every Saturday.
I'm just saying that's what it takes. But
let's
what I'm
make the
saying
step.
to you, how many people gonna stop and say this, man?
People stop all the time.
No, I'm not saying that they don't, but I'm saying with what you're saying and how the way they're looking at it and what's preventing them from coming around you. Why they won't
This is
look
not
at
for everybody to stop.
I
We're not
understand,
expecting
not
every black
everybody.
person to stop.
No, not
We expect a
everybody.
great man like you to stop.
That's right.
Right, give me some.
Start with you, brother.
No, I understand, right?
Bring that up.
Book of Judas, chapter 8, verse 24.
Bring it out.
Now therefore, O brethren, let us show an example
So you gotta be an example and show that example, Reed.
to our brethren,
You gotta be an example to all of our people out here, Reed.
because their hearts depend upon us.
Their heart, the people depending on an elder man like you to kind of step up and be like, look, this is the right way.
Peacock.
What's your name? D. When they see D, okay, D changed his whole life. Now he an Israelite, he teaching the Bible, he studying. Let me follow D. People depending on that. And then a woman, hold on, let me listen, let me finish. And then a woman is gonna follow a righteous man lead.
Not that she don't understand.
How you know you never been a righteous man?
I have, but I've been around it, man. That don't mean because you saying it.
You gotta do it.
If you got control about what's going on, yeah, she'll walk with you. But if you just talking, she ain't going.
let
She
me finish this, let me
going
finish the verse.
this side gonna provide. They're doing it every day. That's what I'm saying to you.
I get you,
That's
I
why
get
I asked you, did you have sisters?
No, I get what you're
They
saying.
all got the same situation.
Basically saying, you're saying money talk. I get
Not just the money. They kick it with the dude kick it with the girl. Now all of a sudden, now she get pregnant. Before she started pregnant, they laugh. They came around one another. Now here come the baby. When the baby come, listen, it's a misunderstanding between the two of them. They fall apart because she got to think of what she got. He got to think of what he got. They ain't understanding.
Well, that's why they should have been on the same accord. Like we've been
That's
saying.
right.
They ain't understanding together. If they understand together, guess what? When they do meet, they're kind of like pulled because they know what's going to happen. If they keep staying around one another, pretty soon they're going to lay down. Here come a baby. You got to have understanding with the baby together. If they don't got that, which they don't, that's what make them depart.
I'm gonna show you something.
I understand what you said about the words, but
Listen.
2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4.
Judas, chapter 8, verse 24. Now therefore, O brethren, let us show an example to our brethren, because their hearts depend upon us, and the sanctuary, and the house, and the altar rest upon us.
Right, in John 13 and 14. So you gotta be that example. You can't be worried about everybody else. You be a leader. We got it, brother. You be a leader and everybody. Hold on, listen.
School taking education. Mama told about education. I
We
Stop
can't
worrying.
provide one another.
But that's what got to change the minds of the people. And it starts with you. Once you come in, you can teach them the next man. Each one teach one, right?
If they wanna
Stop making
know.
excuses, brother.
If
If
they
they don't
wanna
want to know, they're going to be destroyed. But what about you and your salvation, right? Listen to this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 56.
Bring it out.
The tender and delicate woman
So a
among
woman used to be tender and delicate. They used to be loving and kind and have care. Right?
which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground,
Right.
for delicateness and tenderness.
Right? So she was a princess, basically.
Her eyes shall be evil toward her husband,
Now this is what's happening where a woman will have an evil eye towards their husband, right?
of her bosom,
Right? Of her child.
and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet.
Right, so they even have an evil eye at times towards the woman, the child that come between her feet, up on her womb. So this is a curse that's on our people, that our women are against the men are against the woman. The man is against his leads his kids, the woman is against her own children. So this is a curse, but you can start to build up righteous families by you coming back to the Lord, getting another woman who also got the same. There's plenty of women with this mindset, brother. You gotta find out.
Take a flight, brother.
Yeah,
Take a flight.
brother.
Take a
Take
flight.
a flight. I know, yeah, I know this. God in this
I gotta
world.
talk to y'all before. Y'all don't see no Saint Clair. You remember them dudes?
No, I remember. I don't remember what we talked about, but I remember
Yeah,
the
we
face.
talked about what we talked about now. It's been a while ago, though. You still up?
They got a Seventh-day Adventist church.
Or was it him? Y'all wasn't here? Y'all wasn't? He went out there, though. He went out there. I'm thinking him for sure.
Book of St. John, chapter 13, verse 14.
Bring it out.
If I then, your Lord and Master, have washed your feet,
Right, so the Lord washed us, physically, but representing like a spiritual thing too, right?
ye also
Praise us
ought,
with the word, right?
ye also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example, that ye should do as I have done to you.
Right, so we gotta be examples to our brother, man. Some people is righteous examples, and you got wicked examples.
That's right.
Right? Then give me 1 Corinthians 11:1. Right, Paul said, "Be followers of me, as I also am Yahweh." So Paul is the example. Right? James saying in James the 5th chapter that Job is an example of enduring, man. So you got righteous men are examples, right? Do that.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Be ye followers of me, even as I
Right,
also,
Paul said, "Be followers of him." Right? Read.
even as I also am of Hamashiach.
Right, so he was a follower of Yahweh Shai, and we being followers of him, will also be followers of Yahweh Shai as well. You understand? Bring out 1 Corinthians 10 and 6.
1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 6.
Right there with the Israelites in the wilderness.
Now these things were our examples, to the intent we should not lust after evil things,
Right, so you got people, you got to give a bad example. You can learn from a lot from a wicked man. You can kind of learn what not to do. You know what I'm saying? You can learn a lot from a foolish man. Like we was talking about, your women and going through shit. Hey, women that maybe watch this, they may watch the videos, they'll learn not to do that, man. Because they see, hey, the Israelite man kind of complaining about it. And he's not even in the truth. And that's what he was saying was true. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, especially, I wouldn't even say back in the day, it still happens now. But even back in the day, you had, Eve left her husband, left her kids, left her family for Section 8, for welfare, kind of kicked the husband out, kicked the man out the household. You know what I'm saying? Replaced him with a check. Stuff like that happens. That's all, being caught up in that system. If we had, a set of morals that we stand by, then, you can do that, man. That's why the scripture says wisdom is a defense, morality is a defense. You keep the commandments, and you will already know, okay, I'm not separating my household, I'm not separating my family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You should already know not to trust in the system.
Right.
Right? Now, the scripture is saying, 1 Corinthians 7, that, use this world, but don't abuse it. So you can, if you gotta be on damn food stamps, damn, get it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it. You kind of gotta be on the damn Section 8. Do it.
Yeah, we gotta finesse a little bit.
Do what you gotta
do a
do.
little bit.
You know what I'm saying? If you can financially provide for you, I can get that. I think it's First Corinthians 7 and like 30. If you can provide for your household, read First Corinthians 5 and 8. If you can provide 100% for your household without any type of government assistance, then all praises. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. All praises. But if you gotta, do what you gotta do to lift yourself up, then you just gotta do what you gotta do. But you don't want to abuse it. Right? You can First Corinthians 7 verse 30.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 31.
Bring it out.
And they that use this world as not abusing it.
But you use the word, you do what you gotta do. Go to college, kind of get an education if you want. Go to what they got, trade schools. Pick up a trade, man.
That's righteous.
Yeah, finesse and righteous. Get up off your ass and go to that trade school, man. And go to college or something.
Had that plan.
Yeah, have a plan. Have a damn plan. Especially if you're gonna be, that's a good one. Especially if you're gonna be a married man. You're just kind of picking her up. Here, let's go. You know what I'm saying? You don't got a plan for it, man. You gotta have kids.
Right.
Sometimes that's like kids don't come after a wife. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I said, you should have had a plan. Like the other me said, man, have a plan. Do have something going, man. You don't gotta be a millionaire, but do what you gotta do. Right, read that for the top.
Book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 31. And they that use this world as not abusing it.
Right, don't abuse it. Don't damn, I said, you gotta do government system, do what you gotta do. Sometimes they give like food drops. Sometimes they give, the city may give free damn school supplies to the kids in August. Go down there and get the kids some school supplies. Do what you gotta do, but don't damn leave your husband, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't you rent $5 and then $5 for the past 30 years. Brother, come on now. You're abusing it. Right, bring it up.
For the fashion of this world passeth away. But I will have you know without carefulness.
That's on that. Right, bring that up.
1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 8.
Bring it out.
1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 8. But if any provide not for his own,
Well, you gotta provide for your own, Reed.
and especially for those of his own house,
Especially for those in your household, man. Like you gotta provide, it goes deeper than just finances, man. You gotta provide spiritually. You gotta teach your wife the word. Your wife don't know to break down and drive 316. That's the same, man. You know what I'm saying? Your wife kinda never got a preach that. She kinda she didn't know she's an Israelite. But she don't even know how to prove it. Y'all been married for 3 years. They said, how you know you're an Israelite? She don't even know Deuteronomy 28. She don't know nothing. She just knows Christ is black, but she don't know what scripture to go to. She kind of asked me, babe, what's that precept of Revelation again? And say, you should know, Revelation 1 and 14. Teach her spiritually, provide physically, provide, mentally, you know what I'm saying? Provide financially.
That's right.
Right? Provide, the commandments. Right? Read it from the top up.
but if any not provide for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith,
Right? You're denying the faith, Reed.
and is worse than an infidel.
Right, the Lord said basically, you're not a man that takes. That's what a man do. A man, he has a certain mindset. He walks with integrity. He keeps the commandments of the Most High God. He provides for his household. He handle business. That's you're the leader. That's what a leader gotta be a problem solver. Whenever you're in the store, a mall, and there's an issue, they say, let me talk to the manager. Who in charge? So now the bills due, and we're supposed to be looking at the man that's in charge. And you kind of looking at your woman. The bills due, you looking at your woman, now she in charge. Any issue happen in the house, it's still, hey, brother, you believe in the Lord? Like, come listen to the Bible.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, brother, 2 minutes. What's your nationality, brother? Black? You need extra. Let me show you something about it. You need extra to one here is really on TV. Let me show you something.
The book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Now there were in the church that was in Antioch certain prophets and teachers,
These are prophets and teachers, wise men, men of nobility, men of integrity. These are strong men, mighty men of the Lord. Right? These not just niggas, they're not just anybody. These are intelligent men. Read
as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Nigger, and Lucius of Cyrene and Manaen, which
So they was called Nigger or Niger, depending how you pronounce it. Right? So these men were called Niger. And these were, who does Niger mean? Let's read this text. Let's read another translation. Let's see what it says.
The book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1 in the NLT. Among the prophets and teachers of the
Prophets
church,
and teachers, wise men, read.
of the church at Antioch of Syria were Barnabas, Simeon, called the black man.
Called the what?
Called the black man.
So the wise men of in the ancient world were the black men. The black men, we were the wisest men. Why would I think that son of a no, these were the black men, the wise men, the prophets and the teachers. Now today, your son might go to school, he got kids, and all his teachers look like this guy. That's what all the teachers look like. You know, all the teachers like, you know, white men and red, pink men. And you think about a scholar, you told you, I might think about a scholar, a scientist, you think about white men. But the Lord said that the Bible said the wise men are the so-called black. That's right. Now, black is just color. Right? Now, black is not a nationality. There's no land called black. There's no nation called black. There's no language called black. Black is the color of your hoodie. Your skin is brown. You understand that? So what did God call us? You know what the word black means in the dictionary? It means void of light. It means wicked, evil, sinister. Everything evil is black. A black cat crossed your path, 7 years bad luck. Black magic, evil. You understand? They say you rob somebody, you are all black. You understand that? So they wanted you to believe that you just a black man. An evil, wicked, sinister, void of light, and evil. Man, let me show you something real quick, bro. You want to touch right here?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Are you familiar with the Israelites? Are you familiar with Moses? You don't know who Moses is? Alright, so Moses, he said, let my people go. He split the Red Sea. Are you familiar with that story? Okay, so the Israelites, they were slaves in ancient Egypt. Moses is an Israelite from the tribe of Levi. Long story short, he saved his people out of slavery in ancient Egypt. You understand that? Moses rescued the people out of slavery from Egypt. Read verse 16. After they freed, he told them this.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
So Moses is telling them, if y'all don't listen and obey God's commandments, what's going to happen?
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake
So
thee.
evil things are going to happen to the Israelites if they disobey God. You follow me? Let's read verse 68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
God said, the Lord is going to bring us into Egypt again. Now, in ancient Egypt, they were slaves. That's why Moses had to free them out of slavery. So the Lord is going to bring them into Egypt again. It means he's going to bring them into slavery again. You understand that? I'm going to show you something. Right? Read up.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Out of the land of Egypt, read.
out of the house of bondage.
What's Egypt?
Out of the house of bondage.
Egypt is known as the house of bondage. When you're in bondage, you're in chains, you're chained up. You're in slavery. You understand that? So the Lord said gonna bring us into Egypt again. He's gonna bring us into what again? He said what? No, slavery. The house of bondage. Now, what form of transportation did black people go on to slavery? How do we get from Africa to America? If we drive here, how we get here? On a ship. He said a ship. You see that? Oh, that's not the Bible.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again
It's slavery again.
with ships.
With what?
With ships.
The Bible said that we're going to slavery on ships. Who's that talking about? Us. Who's the black man that we read about? Who's that talking about? Us. So who is the Bible talking about? Us. Well, who the hell is this? This is not us. Who is this, brother? Who is this? What's his name? You don't know his name? God, right? So, what does Jesus really look like according to the Bible? If the scholars and the prophets and the wise men are the black men, and our history about slavery going on ships is us, the black
Bring it out.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Now Christ, Jesus Christ, whose real name is Yahweh Shai, in Hebrew, Yahweh Shai had woolly hair. Who got woolly hair today? What's woolly? Not like sheep type curls. Woolly hair, we all got woolly hair. So this man don't got woolly hair. So that's strike one on him. Right, Reed?
As white as snow.
And like this elder right here, he got white woolly hair. This elder got white, the elder right here got white woolly hair. So Christ, Yahweh Shai had white woolly hair.
That's right.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now this man don't got red eyes. That's strike two on him. Right, Reed?
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass? Said what? Like a penny, right? Gold, yeah, copper, golden brown. Right, so Reed?
As if they burned in a furnace.
When you burn something, do it get lighter or darker? So is this a dark skinned man? Let's strike three on him. So this is a lighter.
That's a pale man. He don't even have no color.
You understand that? All right, brother.